I'm Coach Blanche Alverson, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise and star on the big team. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, heard it say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Yeah, let's go, SLT Nation. What it do, family? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that has been engineered to give exposure to the voices of tomorrow. And in our 5th season, a season that we have called the Big Nickel. KT and I all grinding hard. We are going all over this country, and we are going into our communities, and we're finding rising superstars who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to buckle up. We're going all the way from Andalusia, Alabama, up to Atlanta. We need y'all to stand up and make some noise. She scored 1,000 points at the University of Auburn, alongside 500 rebounds, 50 blocks, 100 plus assists in her 4 years of being a dominant force on the court. And what did she do after that, ladies and gentlemen? She became a coach, giving the game 11 years of experience, accomplishing the 2021 30 under 30, as well as 2024 positive coaching coach of the year. I'm going to say this one time and one time only. San Diego, welcome one of your very own, the 4th coach in franchise history, Coach Blanche Alverson. Coach Blanche, how you doing today?
I'm great. Wow, what an introduction. That was amazing.
We have some fun with those introductions, and when you have superstars like yourself that grace our presence, y'all make it super easy. Welcome to the show, Coach. And before we get started, Kevin, you want to tell them what kind of episode this is? I know we talked about it backstage. It's a
nomination episode, B. Jones. Want to give a shout out to Coach Lysandra Boogie Barrett for nominating Coach.
Boogie Barrett has kept the train rolling, so we're about to have a good one. If this is your first time or your next time rocking with SLT, welcome to the You Got Next experience. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach, KT, Kev, it's baby blues today, huh?
This is my first time wearing this hoodie, B. Jones. It had to be special for Coach, man.
Had to pull it out, right? You got the right colors on.
Coach, I wore baby blue too. I chose the baby blue Sports Life Talk. I just wanted to go with the home jersey. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. Okay. The white.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Coach. KT, how you feeling, man?
Feeling great, B. Jones. Let's turn up for San Diego. Have we been to San Diego before?
We went to San Diego State, but not the University of San Diego. Toreros.
You got to come back.
Hey, Diego Toreros, y'all make some noise for the day episode. Coach, we're going to get this thing kicked off real proper. Like, welcome to the moment of truth. And if this is your first time watching this is our version of Two Truths and a Lie. That's right. It's a kickoff. It's an icebreaker with Coach Alverson, in which we're about to play our own version of Two Truths and a Lie. So before the show, Coach has picked 3 unique facts about herself. Of course, as you got it right, one of them is not the truth. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds in order to figure it out using deductive reasoning, but we got a secret weapon. We got y'all. We got all of y'all watching this right now that know Coach Alverson. Make sure you comment in the comments and give us that answer. Help us out on this one, fam, because we might be a little lost at sea, but I don't know. The weather's beautiful in San Diego. I'm feeling lucky. Coach A, give us your 3 facts.
All right, here we go. So fact 1 is I have my degree in biomedical sciences. Fact 2 is that I'm a pickleball pro. Fact 3 is that my family has a reality TV show.
Oh, I don't know nothing about the reality TV show, KT.
Somebody has a show. I think 2 is a lie, B.
I know she's a monster at pickleball. I got
She's a pickleball pro.
You know what? I don't know how you can be considered a pro. I know she loves pickleball, brother. They almost got a signature series racket with her name on it called the BA. I'm just telling you, she called that pickleball.
But I know that she has that degree because she wanted to be a doctor. I know that for a fact.
And you know somebody got a show. Come on, because we ain't got but like 20
It's either her dad or somebody with the same last name has a show, B.
All right, well, KT, I'm gonna go with you. I do agree. The degree was there, but I think I don't think it's a show. Okay, we're gonna go number 2, Coach. We're gonna say you love pickleball, you're good at pickleball, but we're gonna play off that word pro and say that you are not a pickleball pro.
You got it. You were
See,
right.
D. Jones?
You're right. You're right. I'd like to think of myself as a pickleball pro, but I'm definitely not. So.
Nah, you cold though, Coach. I had to go do some digging because I saw a picture of you with the ice grill. You was looking all hard. You had the sweat beading all on you, the pickleball rackets. I said, oh, she tough. She tough at pickleball. So, hey, Kevin, that was a good look, man. That's good. That's good. Wait, that's another win. What is our official record? We're 30-20 on the year. Is that correct? 30-21?
30 and like 23 or something like that. But yeah, real.
Well, we're going to say 30-23. That means we are 7 plus 500. Coach, you can live with that record. Can you live with that record, Coach? I don't know. We're going to talk about the standards in San Diego here in a minute. But we 30-20, so y'all keep rocking with us as we continue to play this game with more coaches and more athletes alike. But, Coach, let's turn it up. We're about to take them on a journey. This is all about you, your story, your road trip. You know what you got to do before you start a road trip, don't you, Coach? Come on, take that right hand. We're going to turn some music on, but you got to get that right hand. Come on, take that right hand, Coach. Lift it up. Reach over your left shoulder.
Okay.
Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Let's go.
Got you.
Let's make some noise. Kevin, Coach, for a second, like, what am I about to do? I'm not finna pledge to nobody. I'm not about
artist. Okay.
Coach, let's go. This is what we need. Everybody that's watching this from Andalusia to Atlanta, all the way to the West Coast, we need y'all to help us to take the game of women's basketball to a whole another level. And we can do that all as a team, as a family. Teamwork make the dream work. And here's your assignment. 4 free things that you can do. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of this episode. That's a simple one. Moving on. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. Y'all know you go back to the archives and Coach got 50 blocks and 1,000 points and all these amazing SEC accolades at the university. I need y'all to go back digging into those archives and smash that like button like you was Coach A. You hear me? I need you to show up and show out so this show can rise all the way to the top. I'm talking about number 3. I need y'all to throw the assist. That's right. Find somebody, a friend, family member, colleague, coworker, classmate, and hit the share button. Let's get the word out. We got a brand new coach over in San Diego, and this is going to be a story for the history books. And last but not least, Kevin, come on, man. Come on, man. I know you hard. Come on, dog. Show them who you are. Show them the jersey. That's what I'm talking about. We need y'all to subscribe to the Vibe and join the SLT tribe. That's right. Become a part of our family and allow us to keep doing this thing because we're working 10 times hard for you guys. We promise you we're going to give you 1,000% energy night in and night out. The most content any podcast is putting out there. And all you got to do is hit that subscribe and get a front row seat. Coach Blanche Alverson is the Toreros nation. Are they gonna hold us down? And all your folks back in Alabama gonna hold us down and help us represent this show, Coach, today?
Absolutely. Excited to be in San Diego. Made a cross-country trip to get here. So looking forward to continuing to tell everybody about what the Torero family is.
All right, y'all heard her. On the count of 3, let's make some noise. Let's do it like we true to it. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Kevin, I feel like $1,000,000 right now. We all the way in San Diego, dog. We doing this thing on the beach. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, if you just smashed that subscribe button, it means a lot to Kevin and I. So we want to take special time out of our day to electronically or digitally shake your hand. And all you got to do is throw an emoji in the chat and let us know where you are, who you are. Coach, you're the guest of honor today. What is our emoji of the show? What are we using today?
It's this. A little hang loose, a little surfing.
Hang loose.
This is our Torero time mantra. So this is the emoji right here.
All right, y'all heard it. We throwing the hang loose. I'm going to try to get mine right.
We're at the beach. We're at San Diego, you know?
We're at the beach in San Diego. Make sure y'all throw that in the chat. Let us know you out there. What we going to tell everybody that throw the hang loose in the chat, KT?
We'll tell them thank you.
We're going to tell y'all thank you, and then I'm going to say welcome to the SLT family. We can't do this without you. We super, super, super appreciate you. As a matter of fact, Kevin and I don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family, and hey, we're so appreciative to have you a part of our family. Coach, hey, you ready to do this?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, Blanche Alverson, welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right, Coach, before we officially welcome you into our family,
okay,
you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay. So number 1 is Taylor Swift. And it's number 1 by a long shot. It's Taylor Swift and everybody else, in my opinion. But because I'm a true Swiftie at heart. And then Beyonce, because Beyonce's up there too, let's be real. But Beyonce, Adele. Okay. The Haim Sisters, great band, great music, super talented. And then we'll throw one out there like Gracie Abrams. How about that?
Kevin, I don't know the Haim Sisters or Gracie Abrams.
I know. See, I'm putting you on. I'm putting you on.
You putting me on, Coach, but good grief. You got two of the best, two of the probably the most Mount Rushmore of women singers. And then Adele has one of the strongest voices I've ever heard. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm over here rolling in the deep right now. You know what I'm talking about? So Kevin, what are you going to give Coach Blanche Alverson for that top 5?
Coach, I like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. The lowest you can get is 8. That's our dedication to Kobe Bryant.
Okay, shout out Kobe Bryant, yep.
Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Adele, the other 2. I don't.
Haim Sisters and Gracie.
Yes, they're putting you on to some new people.
You're putting us on to new people, and even though we don't know who they are, I like your list, Coach. We're going to give her 21 for that list.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
I wanted to sing the Hello song, B. Jones, but I kept my composure on that one. I'm not going to sing
Please don't.
Hello.
Oh, you talking about Adele? Hello? Yeah, hey, no, go give it to us. Give us some bars. Hold on, let's let Coach Blanche sing it.
We may get it to sing in a minute.
It's all you.
We may get it to do it in a minute, B. Jones. Just
we
gotta ease her into it. All right, so who's your favorite superhero and why?
That's a good question. I'm a big Marvel fan. During COVID, I watched all the Marvel movies from beginning to end.
In chronological order?
Yeah, I did that. Yep.
Coach, we got to talk offline. We got to talk offline because I'm lost. I'm lost after Endgame, okay? So after Endgame, I need you to pick me up because all the micro series and stuff that kind of threw me off. We got to get with each other after this so you can get me back in the order. You know what I mean? Get me back on the rock. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And so that's what I was saying. Like the Scarlet Witch, great. I mean, incredible, smart superhero. She got a little crazy, but I mean, the most powerful superhero. Right, strong woman, super powerful. So WandaVision was like an incredible series. I don't know, of all the series, to me, WandaVision's the best.
Loved it too. And people who said it was wacky or whatever didn't understand what they were watching.
They didn't get it. It went right over their head.
All right, Coach. So we see coaches of your caliber as a superhero. That's why we asked that question.
Okay.
We know that the Scarlet Witch has her own theme music. So what would Coach Alverson's theme song be?
Okay, so it's got to be something by Taylor Swift because I have to. That's my number 1 artist, so I got to go with that. There's so many. I think from a song perspective, I think I'd rather choose a Taylor Swift album, because that's how, when you talk about Taylor Swift, you talk about eras, right? Like that's what she's doing, her Eras tour. So I would say the Reputation album, right? Strong, powerful, sending a message. You know, that to me is one of the top albums. So I'd have to go Reputation, Taylor Swift.
B. Jones, you see how she just try to flip my initiation. I'm about to have some bad blood in here, B. Jones.
But I see what you did there.
Yeah, you see what I did on that one,
I see
Coach?
what you did there.
Hey,
I got to keep you on your toes too. So,
hey, Kevin, because we're trying to get her back on the show, and if you do that, then we're never getting back together again. You know what I'm talking about?
Never, ever, ever. Yeah, you're right. All right, Coach. So, what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I think basketball can teach lots of lessons. I think one of the main things is like really how to deal with adversity. And, I mean, we're not in the game of life. You're going to go through things. And, I think in basketball, it does teach you that failure isn't an option, that the only way failure exists. And shout out to Kobe Bryant is that if you don't learn, you don't learn from that. So you can always continue to invest in yourself and grow from any experience in failure. And I think that's one thing in sports, and talking about youth sports and kids playing youth sports right now, like being a part of sports teaches you how to fail. And I say that just to say it teaches you how to learn to grow, even in some of your failures and adversity. So that's the biggest thing I think for me and probably anyone and who goes through sports is learn that being able to not accept failure and mediocrity, but learning from those mistakes. Oh, yeah.
All right, Coach. So this is a question. I want you to be honest with it. Okay. Do you think Blanche, the hooper, could have played for Coach Alverson, the head coach?
Yeah, I do actually. Because I think one thing for me is I try to be a lot of maybe what I liked or wanted or needed. Whereas like understanding that needing to be pushed, needing to be kind of more of that like conversational approach, and like because I always wanted to understand why I was doing something, and I think that's one of the things is like I try to be as open and transparent as possible, whether it comes to our workouts or practices, but also playing time, opportunity, different things like that, or hey, this is why we're doing this drill, this is how it translates over. I think that's one of the biggest things that I try to do is just kind of be that open, that coach, but also knowing that like you need to be pushed and you need to be structured, but also encouraged and also built up. So I try to do all that and take a lot of like my experiences as a player and kind of think about, okay, well, what would I have needed in this moment and try to do that and emulate that.
All right. So B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. Okay. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Okay. We get to play you in the story of your life.
That's a great question. I could go one or two ways, I'd say. So I think from a strong Southern personality female, I think it would be easy to say Reese Witherspoon, right? Like a little bit of fire from out, like she had Sweet Home Alabama. She's been in that character before, kind of that thing. But I think also I could also go out on a branch here and say Margot Robbie.
Boom. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Right?
I like Margot Robbie.
Something different.
That's who I was going to go with too, but I was trying to find somebody with like a strong character too, but that was perfect for Reese. We're going to get both of them. They're going to play two different time periods, I guess.
Exactly.
All right, so this is the most important question I asked during the initiation, Coach. B and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come to San Diego to catch a game. Okay. What's that one food spot we going to, and what is your go-to meal there?
Okay, so I'm just moving here. So I've got I've had some spots. There's some spots I still need to also check out. But the one place you always hear about that you have to go is Taco Stand. Got to go to Taco Stand. So that's the thing. That's what, so I feel comfortable recommending that one because that's the one that I've heard the most. So.
Is that over there by like? Is it called?
There's a lot. I think there's multiple.
I can't. It's a beach over there. Is the Taco Stand close?
Yeah. There's one close to the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I went to it.
California burrito, like you can't go wrong.
I want to say I've had it and it was absolutely delicious. But this is the thing: when we went to San Diego, it was like my first time ever. I thought the sand was delicious. I thought everything was. I just said San Diego was the city. I committed right then. I said I'm moving out here next to Drew Brees because this was back when Drew Brees was.
Like come on out. No, I feel pretty comfortable saying that, but the next time we talk, I'll have a better list for you.
No doubt, Coach. All right, so
honest,
no, you're good. The initiation might be wrapping up, but we're just getting started. Now, as we dive deeper into Coach's incredible journey, we want to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, and your go-to food spot in the comments. And please go check out our website SLTUGotNext.com, so you can learn more about our other amazing family members like Boogie Barrett. Now, let me pass the ball back to B as he officially reintroduces our newest play cousin, Coach Blanche Alverson. So, B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, man.
Blanche Alverson, welcome to the show. Now, Coach, what's your nickname? Because I just got a feeling, you know what I'm talking about. Ain't too many people calling you Blanche Alverson. What do they call you? What do they call you, Coach?
So, as a player, all my teammates would just say B. They're just short, sweet, just B.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody else does refer to me as Blanche. Yeah, like.
You be like, you don't know me like that. Don't call me. You don't know me like that.
There's not many Blanches in the world.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But if you ain't from Andalusia, you don't need to be referring to me as Blanche. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when you call my graduate,
for the most part, everybody just calls me Blanche. Like when I played, though, that's a little more difficult to say. Like on the court, so everybody would just say B. So simple.
I like it. So it don't bother you. We call you Blanche then, because I'm gonna keep calling you Blanche. All right, Coach Blanche. Welcome to the show. We super excited. Now, Coach, you are a sticky one. I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't say everything in the intro because I didn't know which direction you was gonna go with the two truths and a lie. But you got some crazy stuff that's like super cool. And then to throw it on top of this whole, we're going to talk a little bit about the whole reality show here in a second. Don't think I'm going to let you by with that one. But let's take it back to Andalusia, Coach. Let's go back to Alabama. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Yeah, so I started playing basketball with my brother. I have an older brother. He's really the only reason I even got into basketball. Neither of my parents played. It's not really, my uncle played. But really basketball wasn't really a big part of our family, but my brother was really into basketball. So I learned pretty quickly that if I wanted to play and hang out with my brother and his friends, I had to get good at basketball pretty quickly. So, but I was also tall, so that helped. Like I've always been tall. I've always been.
How tall are you? How tall are you, Coach?
6'3".
Yeah. Because that was my next question. Like, how tall are you, Coach? Because so you was beating your brothers.
Well, he would be upset if I lied about this. I didn't beat him until I was in college.
But you got that dub, though.
I eventually passed him. But yeah, I did not. The truth is I did not win a game until I was in college.
Now, we're gonna skip right ahead because I find it interesting. I'm from Louisiana, so I kind of understand the dynamic of Southern living at a high level. And one thing I know that is coming up in the state of Alabama, about the age of 6, you got a decision to make. Either you War Eagle or you Roll Tide. And at that point, you're going to lay it down and you are putting yourself in one group or the other one. Coach, coming up out of Alabama, you chose to go to Auburn. And I know why. I'm setting this up for the people. But, Coach, why did you choose to attend the University of Auburn?
So I'm a 4th generation Auburn student. So my great-grandfather played baseball at Auburn when it was called Alabama Polytechnic College. So then my grandparents went and my parents, and then me and my brother both went to Auburn. And so throughout the recruiting process, I think everyone in the world thought I was going to Auburn. At first, I didn't think I was going. I wanted to go away. I wanted to get outside the state. I wanted to go somewhere different. But when push came to shove, Auburn was definitely the best fit for me. I was able to have a really good college experience close to my family, and wouldn't have changed it for anything now. But that was probably underlying is the reason why I went to Auburn. And then Nell Fortner was the coach there at the time. So I had a great relationship with her and made the decision to go play for her at Auburn, and all things aligned. And I was able to play and get my degree and be involved on campus and do everything I wanted out of a college experience. I was able to get.
Now you're sandbagging again on me, Coach. You're sandbagging again because you didn't just live our life on campus and live good. I almost introduced you as the queen, ladies and gentlemen, the first student athlete on the University Auburn. I got to make, because I know I'm gonna get hit up for saying University of Auburn, Auburn University. I know I'll get hit up on that, but Coach, you were the first student athlete to win homecoming queen at the university. That was insane. Tell us about that, Coach. What made you want to become a queen and drink your tea all proper?
Yeah, right.
And wear a tiara.
So how it works at Auburn is you get nominated to be on the to run for homecoming. And so you have to go through an interview process. So you do multiple rounds of interview processes with like a board of students and then an administrative panel where you're going through, and then they pick, like, it takes it from 25 or however many people are nominated, then gets down to like a top 20 or top 25. And then that group cuts it down to 5. So then when you get it down to 5, the top 5 end up having to like campaign on campus for Auburn Miss Homecoming. So I was able to get I was in a sorority. My sorority nominated me, and then I had to run a campaign. So it was Ballin' for Blanche, ballot position number 4.
Okay.
So it worked out. So everybody would be walking around, saying, "Are you balling for Blanche?" Like, that was the theme of that entire year, basically, at that point. So it was cool. It was a really, really cool experience. I got to meet a ton of people, and I was involved in a lot of different areas on campus. So it was kind of a full circle moment for me the fall of my senior year. And fun story there is the day that I won, they announced it during the football game. We actually had a closed scrimmage that same afternoon. So I won Miss Homecoming at halftime of the game, immediately went off, got golf carted to the arena, changed into my practice gear, and played. We had a closed scrimmage that day, I think, versus Troy. So immediately just changed into my practice gear and walked on the court and warmed up and played a scrimmage. So it was definitely a full circle moment of my entire college experience, is doing all that in the same day. So that was cool.
Speaking of football, Coach, you were on the campus when Cam Newton won the national championship. Oh my God! So when you talk about you had a legendary college career, it don't get no better than being a part of War Eagle at that generation. All right, Coach. So let's fast forward this thing, because you've been in the coaching game for 11 years. You've already started accomplishing a lot. But I want to ask you first, what made you decide to become a coach? And then I'm going to piggyback that off of a second question. Who are some of your influences that helped you to make this? And who are some of the people that you've been enamored with, or, kind of mentored by, people that you found a high level of interest in, that convinced you, that encouraged you to become a coach?
Well, so I did genuinely think I was going to go and pursue a degree in medicine and go to medical school and be a doctor. I wanted to do that. I loved science. But I also like people. Like, I like dealing with people. I like having relationships with people. And so when I got done playing, I decided I was going to go and play overseas. Okay, so I was going to study for my MCAT. I didn't really feel like I was passionate about it at the moment. I wanted to travel. I wanted to do things. I played in Spain, so I got the opportunity to be in Spain and see that. And so I had a really great mentor and friend at Texas Tech, who was the director of operations there. She was the director of operations at Auburn when I played. And so she connected me to Texas Tech and Candy Whitaker, and they allowed me the opportunity to be a graduate assistant. So I was getting my master's, figuring out what really I wanted to do, while still having the option, if I didn't enjoy coaching, that I would go back to medical school. So I fell in love with coaching. I loved working out with the players. Candy Whitaker, she's now at University of North Alabama, had a phenomenal impact on my life and just really let me do a lot, and she taught me a lot about the game and how to navigate that. So I credit a lot of my even starting passion of getting into coaching from that opportunity and that experience at Texas Tech, and really figuring out that's really what I wanted to do.
To think back to that moment, Candy Whitaker, all of this stuff going on. I'm pretty sure the salary was dismal. I'm pretty sure you was going off of just faith and prayers and just your own, honestly being true to yourself. I got to ask you though, in that room with those prayers at night, did you envision having a successful liftoff? And I want the people to understand what I'm calling or what I'm deeming as successful. You've already won the 2025 Coach of the Year by our organization. You were the 2021 part of the 30 under 30, which is really big in the coaching accolades. You coached at Texas Tech, New Mexico State, USC, Georgia Tech. I mean, you have been a lot. I mean, even attended in the Sweet 16. You guys played in the Sweet 16. That's a tremendous amount of success for somebody in their first 10-year run of coaching. And then to cap it all off, you get the call to become a head coach going into your 11th or 12th season in the coaching game. Did you imagine all of this success back when you first decided to become a coach?
Yeah, I am so fortunate. Even just hearing it back, it does truly. It is a bit humbling when you think about that, because I've been very fortunate to be around some great people. Because it's this business can be tough at times, and so I had a lot of people who reached out to me and took care of me and kind of took me under their wing and allowed me to grow. Because I also think that's really important, having the space to grow in this profession. And no, I don't think I ever. I don't know what my path was going to be. I think I'm big on trust, and you are where you are at the right time, and trusting in my faith in that regard too. Like I know every step of the way that was where I was supposed to go, and I am in this position now because I truly feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. And I credit a lot of that to the people who allowed me the space to grow, and kind of stay true to myself, but also learn and grow as a coach as well. And he's got my first coaching job ever by a guy named Mark Track at New Mexico State, who I had never met in person. I had a conversation with him one time, brought me in an interview, and that was it. And my very first actual assistant coaching position, we won a conference and went undefeated in the WAC and won a championship. And so that was my introduction to college coaching, and just really, really blessed and really fortunate. And kind of the steps along the way have been incredible. And you're right. Like, it's hard to get to a Sweet 16. It's hard to go to those places. And, I got the opportunity to go work with my coach, and not a lot of people get to do that either, especially after going and working for other people first and then coming back to that. I'm very blessed that I had some opportunities before working with her at Georgia Tech. And then, being there for 6 years, last 6 years have been incredible. Really kind of ebbs and flows of building and growing a program and having success and then having to rebuild it and getting back to success. So very fortunate that I've been in those positions.
So if I got the opportunity to interview the iconic, the legendary, future Hall of Fame, Nell Fortner, what would she tell us about Blanche Alverson? What type of coach? What type of coach are you, BA?
Yeah, I mean, she might tell you some funny stories because she's known me since I was 15. So I don't know what would come out. But no, she's I think she and I are very similar in a lot of ways. We've big personalities. We're players, coaches. We love to engage and have good relationships. And I think that's what she would say is, like, I'm strong-minded, I'm strong-willed. But at the end of the day, I think she would also laugh that I just said that, because we also joke that we're like, at the end of the day, like, okay, we all get it. But it is, I think one of the biggest things she would say is that I have a passion and a heart for the game and for the people around me. And I think I really try to stay true to myself and true to the values and true to what got us here. Right. And being able to grow with the people that were with us along the way, I think is really, really, really important.
So you're learning all this about yourself. You're gathering in these accolades. Then you get the phone call, San Diego, the Toreros nation is looking for a head coach in this beautiful part of the country. And to me, most people will look at it like, oh, she's so blessed to be a head coach. But I want to stand on it. Now, this is no disrespect to the to San Diego or what they were doing, but you walk into a doors of a program that was 7-24. This is what, most of the time when coaching opportunities come available, unfortunately, it's because the teams weren't performing. And then you look around, you got this beautiful 180 campus, 5,700 students. You in the WC, the Western Coast Conference. It's a lot of interesting little small moving pieces here. Some good, some bad, but they're all over the place. I want you to tell me what went through your mind when you got this offer and what made you decide to become only the fourth coach in program history.
Absolutely. I think the University of San Diego in the women's basketball world is definitely someplace that a lot of people have respected. And, the previous head coach here was here for 20 years and did a phenomenal job. I mean, had a lot of success, and so did a great job. And I think with change, you never know what to expect, right? And so I'm just very fortunate that going through this process with our athletic director and the search committee, for the job. There was a lot of really open and honest communication and lots of transparency. And I really appreciated that. And I think when you're trying to decide when to make the jump to become a head coach, especially first-time head coach, you want to feel supported and you want to feel like you align with the direction and the vision of what the athletic department and the program is going to be and can be. And so being able just to like sit and have really intentional conversation throughout the interview process, I think was difference making. And it really made me feel comfortable that if I were to be offered that job, that I knew it was someplace it would be really hard to say no to. I really feel like along the lines of the vision and the mission of the university here at San Diego, it's a beautiful campus, literally the number one most beautiful campus in the country. It's not huge. It is a smaller size private school. We sit at the top of San Diego. So we literally look out over San Diego and look out over Mission Bay. I mean, it truly is an unreal place. And adding on top of the fact that we have brand new facilities and finally have a place where we feel like basketball is being invested in, I think is going to make a big difference. And, we have a lot to grow, and I don't think that's a bad thing. It's a challenge that I think that our staff is really excited about, and our staff has been at every level and it's had success at every level. And I think that's one of the reasons I wanted to bring in the staff we did, is to be able to show and compete, and nationally in recruiting, right? Player development. We want to be able to be a high level product. Because we're at a high level place. And I think now that there's investment and resources behind us. So it was really a no brainer for me when this opportunity came, that this is a dream opportunity in terms of trying to figure out when you're going to make the jump to be from an assistant to a head coach. Everything aligned too perfectly.
Say less, coach. You know what? Y'all at my top 5. I'm a visit. I'm coming on.
Come on out.
Say less. I can't wait to overlook Mission Bay. I'm glad I was going to go a different direction, coach, but you kind of brought up something super interesting, and I don't get the opportunity to ask this question a whole lot. Were you prepared, or did you have a list of coaches that you said, hey, when I get that call, I'm calling you up. I got to have you on my staff. I want you to come be a part of what I'm doing. Did you already have that list, or did you get the call and you had to start sitting down and brainstorming and thinking and kind of going through a mental exercise of who you wanted to bring on?
Well, I think being intentional with kind of how you build a staff is really important. I think obviously relationships matter when it comes to that, but also finding fit is also important. You can have an idea maybe of who you want, but if it doesn't necessarily align with the job that where you are, location wise is really important. I think depending on staff needs, what do you feel like you need? Like I know I wanted to make sure to hire people with some weaknesses of mine. I think that's really important. So I do think you can have a list, but also too, I think it depends on truly where you are, and where those people are too, because they might not be in positions to be able to leave at that moment, right? They have families and lives outside of that. So actually hiring is a very, very humbling experience. You just have a lot of gratitude once you get your staff in place, because you do realize someone's taking a risk on you. Someone is really saying I'm with you. And I'm so fortunate that the group of coaches and our staff that we have here all wanted to be here. And I think that says a lot. And I'm excited and again, just grateful. You don't really think about it. You always I'm going to hire all these people. But then when it really comes down to it, you're like, okay, well, this is a big commitment, that someone's having to make for you to uproot their lives and move, whether it was down the street or across the country. It's a big deal.
Kevin, do I got time for one more? This is going to be a short one. I want you to talk real quickly. I'm sure that we're not expecting you to make it to the Sweet 16 next year, Coach. We know that San Diego has to build this thing. There has to be some benchmarks. There has to be some level sets that you want to see accomplished. I want to know that if I had the opportunity to talk to you next spring in AAU season, we standing in Bryan, Texas, and you look at me and you say, B. Jones, we had a great year. What does that look like? What does a great year in year one look like for the Toreros nation?
Yeah, I think for us, progress is important. And I worked with a great group of a group called What Drives Winning in Georgia Tech. And they were one of the biggest things I took away from working with them and really have a lot of respect for what they do was that we talked about being process driven a lot and just making sure we have a good process, right? The results will take care of themselves. But if at every day we feel like we grew in each area, we can walk away and say we had some success. Now there is a lot to grow, and we have a lot to we need to make sure we improve every day, but also, we want the wins at the end of the day. That's why we're all here. We want that good record, and we want to compete for championships. But I think for us in year one, I think the biggest thing is going to be establishing a culture, making sure we have that set, being able to kind of tee up the recruits we have coming in the future, and really establishing what we can do while focusing on our growth. And if we can do that, then I'll say we had a pretty good year and lots of success in that.
Coach, I normally like to give all the recruits and families that's watching this to learn a little bit more personal about you. I ran out of time, but really quickly here, what's the Goldendoodle's name? Because I got a Goldendoodle too. I got a little mini. What's your goal? What's your baby's name?
You could have asked me. I could have told you the name of it.
What's the name, KT? I want to hear you do that.
I thought she was going to try to get us in Two Truths and a Lie.
Me too.
With Luca.
Luca, my dog's name.
Luca. Yeah. Well, I teased. Kevin ruined it for me because I knew the answer, but we here in Dallas, so that's a soft spot. I could.
Well, and then my thing is now, like Luca moved to California, and so did my Luca. So we both.
Look at that!
We both made a California trip out of it, but I named him that because a lot of our players at Georgia Tech at the time when I got in, a lot of them were from Europe, and so that was one of their players we would talk about a lot. So being able to have him, and he had a blue ribbon on when I picked him out. So I was like, well, it works.
There it is. Luca, welcome to the show. Coach Blanche Alverson, we're going to get him home, but before we go, we got to play. This is what we call championship rounds. Now, because I went super long on all of my questions, which I'm pretty upset about, y'all. I still got like 8-9 questions.
I'll come back another time.
I know we got to get you back for certain, Coach. And we got something playing special. We just talked about it for the show. We're gonna do something cool with Blanche later on in the year. But Coach, this is a championship round. We're gonna do one round only. It's our version of Would You Rather. Okay, for this round, me and Kevin, we both super sneakerheads. We love our sneaker. He getting excited. You see him? You saw?
Yeah, he's ready.
We get excited about this part because we both super sneakerheads. We got this massive collection of sneakers, and so every show we want to pick a pair of sneakers out of our shoes that we want to dedicate to you, Coach. Okay. We know that if you look good, you feel good, you play good. Here's your challenge, though. As we show our sneakers, you have to pick which one of these sneakers you like the best, Coach. Okay? So you got to hurt somebody's feeling. And only thing we need you to do is on the count of 3, I'm going to count you down. I just need you to say, hold that sneaker. You got it, Coach?
Got you.
All right, here we go. For all of the marbles. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh. Okay.
Who you going with, Coach?
I gotta go with the Yeah, I gotta go with the majority of the baby blue up in here. Got to.
Got to. Go! You know that means.
I got to.
Baby blue all day, Kevin. And new. Oh my goodness. Woo. Coach, I'm bringing this all the way to San Diego.
Bring it out.
I'm gonna take a picture with it on top of the mountain as I look over on this beautiful campus, and I'm gonna show the world how champions do this thing. KT, it's okay. Pick your head up, sir. Pick your head up.
No, we got bad blood, B. Jones, so I'm not picking my head up.
Thank you so much, Coach, for that victory. I needed it. All right, Coach, we got to get you out of here. The title of the show is You Got Next. This is your moment of manifestation. You are freshly on the campus, so we don't expect you to give us what 7-8 years from now look like. But in your own words, Coach, now that we all following you at Blanche Alverson on Instagram, you tell us, Coach, what's up next for you? What do we have to look forward to as we follow your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm in a phenomenal spot, and I think that San Diego is a great place, and I'm really excited that I get to be able to say I'm starting my head coach journey here at USD. And our goal is to make this a national opportunity. We want to be able to recruit nationally, right? Get on the national scene, schedule at a high level, go to NCAA tournaments. So that's where in 7 or 8 years, that's what we're going to be doing.
I absolutely love it. Real quick, I got one more question, KT. Plug the reality series because I ran out of time. I wasn't able to talk. Tell us real quickly about the reality series, Coach.
Well, it got canceled, but
it don't matter. It still was filmed.
No, it was called Coach Charming. It is based on my dad, and you were right about that one. He's an attorney, but he's also a pageant coach, and so a lot of my interview experience and learning how to navigate those situations come from him. So he
officially has a homecoming queen on his roster too, right?
Right, exactly. So, and we did film it while I was a graduate assistant at Texas Tech. So I'd fly back and forth from Lubbock to film and to do things, and it was a really cool experience. So it's something our whole family did. It was awesome.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I like to give a shout out to my family. They've been great supporters of mine, and now, moving from the Southeast where I'm from and back out to California, it can't be easy to hear that some of your family's leaving again. But they've been a phenomenal support system, and yeah, just our staff and our team here at USD. I think they've all made a commitment to be here and to be on our journey and our vision together. So I'd like to give a shout out to all of them and for things we're going to do, because this is what we're starting to say. It's a movement over here at San Diego. It's Torero time.
Yeah, I was going to commit to San Diego, but I was let down during the recruitment process of the championship rounds. But Coach, this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I am shouting out Demetria Buchanan over at the University of Houston. Okay, one of my best friends in this world. She's up next, and then one of my guys, Wendell Farrow, who's over at South Carolina now. Big time, two big time assistant coaches that are up next for sure.
We've been on the recruit trail for them for some time. This will be a blessing to have Buchanan as well as Coach Farrell join the show. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Let the world know that you are up next. It is official. Your ticket just got punched, and we will be reaching out to you. You are now on the clock. I can't wait to get them both on the show. They have such great stories. I promise y'all. Y'all pray and buckle up. We're going to make that one happen here as soon as we possibly can. But Coach Blanche Alverson, balling with Blanche, you got next. You are the truth, Coach. I love your energy. I love your charisma. I love your vibe. I love what you're doing for the game of basketball. You got winning that run through your blood, but I can also tell you are truly, sincerely in love with the game and in love with these players and these individuals you get to help out day in and day out. Coach, you are tenacious. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Wow. Oh my goodness. Woo! I hate these shows got to come to it. I'm telling y'all.
No, I appreciate you guys.
I could go another hour with Coach BA. You the dopest. And as you know, Coach, I'm wearing the home jersey. He's wearing the away. Home team wins. We in San Diego. Thank y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. If you hadn't smashed that subscribe button already, it ain't too late. Hit that subscribe button and throw the logo, throw the hanging loose emoji in the chat. Let us know you rocking with us here today. Smash that share. Send this content to all your people. Hit that like button and leave a positive word or two for Coach, wishing her well wishes as she continues her mission. We're going to be rooting for San Diego USD in year one of this new regime. And make sure you lock in with us at Sports Life Talk, all one word, on all of our different social media platforms. We got so much cool content coming y'all way. The summer's only halfway done. We got some more street team stops. We're going to be all around the country, recruiting new coaches, talking to great players. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with us. And if you want to be on the show, that's right. I know some kids out there that's watching this right now out of Andalusia. And you're like, don't nobody talk about us in basketball. Well, guess what? We'll talk about you. Go to our website, sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and we will reach out to you and give you an audition to be on the show. And last but not least, for all our podcast listeners, download this show in the audio format and take all the fun on the road, all the energy, all the excitement, all the positivity, laughs, and fun. Download this in over 800 episodes with coaches, players, WNBAers, We've had the Golden State Valkyrie coach on this thing. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. It's something in there for everybody. Kev, I'm a champ, so I can drink my tea like the homecoming queen over here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a winner. KT, take us home, though, bro.
Coach, are there like any like Taco Bells near the campus by chance?
Oh gosh, no, I don't think so. Taco Bells?
Yeah, they got Taco Bells?
We got Taco Bell. We got Del Taco. We got Taco Stand. We got all sorts of things.
Well, I'm gonna go to another one besides the one that you picked because you let me down. But Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
I appreciate that. Thank y'all for having me on. This has been awesome. Y'all have got great energy and appreciate it.
Hey, Coach, you know what's left, right? Big reputation.
Okay.
You and me, we got a real conversation. I know what you heard about me. Oh,
talking about. Okay.
Big energy. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And listen, tough times don't last. Tough people do, so keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest. Hot in the room, podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.